Say hello to the stream, everyone.
Oh.
Hello.
You're seeming really not with it today, Nix.
I just
Well, you
woke
did
up.
just wake up.
Yeah, I just woke up. I'm trying, man. I'm trying my best.
Oh god, well, slap yourself awake, or maybe pay someone to do it if you can afford it. I don't
Do you think I have money?
know. No one has music. It's COVID, dude. No one has money. Anyway, last we left off, you guys had just finished pounding the ever-loving shit out of the Vanthanpur's guard force, as well as some of them who had been brought up back to hell, it would. You are now in Thurstwell's bedroom. However, you have no clue where he is. He having turned invisible at the beginning of the battle. So, what do you wish to do?
Perception check.
Sure, why not? Guess. Okay. Roll a perception check then.
Look for him.
Oh,
Off to a great start. Got a 1.
Nice.
Yeah, you have no clue where he is. You have absolutely no clue.
I will also try perception since he seems to be staring into the corners of the rooms
Staring at a wall
rather
here.
than actually looking around.
You can try. Nix, while Delia and Shorty are unhelpfully kind of looking around the room, not really doing a whole lot. Your eyes kind of instinctively, they're just caught by something on the wall. You normally wouldn't pay attention to this kind of thing, but for whatever reason, it just catches your eye. You just immediately drawn to it.
Which wall is it? So I can move my character to it.
It is on the south wall, near where Delia is.
I got a 17 on my perception, by the way.
Okay, let me just roll for Base Thurstwell. Oh, you use the pitch where? Yeah, as actually this silver's probably not the right word, but it is this metallic mass that's just kind of hanging on the wall, not really inconspicuously. I mean, you for anyone else, it just like some kind of decorative piece, trophy maybe. But to you, this means something. This kind of draws in images of the nightmares that so frequently haunt your sleep, and you're looking at it. It's this mechanical kind of slightly exaggerated featured face of
Hello, Jackaffy.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry I'm a little bit late.
Yep. And it has going along the top, there are 5 metallic horns coming out the top of it. What do you do?
Can I investigate the mask?
I mean, you can take it off the wall if you want.
Okay. I'll do that. Take a look at this thing.
Delia, as you're sort of just wandering around, you got 17, yeah?
That's correct, yes.
As you're just sort of wandering around, you don't see anything, but you do hear very, very faint, almost like a whimpering. It's kind of pathetic. You can sort of this heavy breathing, this very, very faint whimpering, coming from the west wall, just by the bed. On the north side of the bed, on the west wall.
I will walk over and kind of feel around, see if I can feel whoever's whimpering in the corner?
It takes you a little bit. You kind of instinctively you're reaching out, sort of at your level. I mean, you're not a particularly short woman. Instinctively you're reaching at your level, and you just sort of grasp air, but then your hands just kind of go lower and feel a slightly folding, very thin, folding head.
I am actually quite small. I'm only 5'5".
Still though, he's like crouching down and sort of cowering. And as soon as your hand sort of touches his head, immediately pops back into view. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'll tell you anything.
Well, I found him, guys.
Finally, some good news.
What is there?
Yeah, he's back in view now. I will.
Wow, well done.
I will take my rope and restrain him.
Oh no! There's no need for that. No, we're a wealthy family. We can pay you. That's what they want, isn't it? That's what they all want. Thinks this mask is from your dreams. It is conjuring up very unpleasant images from your childhood, and it is in Thurstwell's room. As you're looking at it, it's made of some kind of metal you can't quite identify. You would almost say either silver or platinum. It's like that kind of colour, but has a weird kind of sheen to it. And on the inside, as you kind of turn it over, there are all these cogs and mechanical parts kind of overlapping. You're not really sure what the hell this thing is for.
Interesting. Gotta roll an investigation on the mask now to see if I can try and find something out about it.
That's kind of everything you can discern about it. Guys, we have a restrained Thurstwell on the floor. What are you going to do about him?
I will
ask him about the mask.
I will question him about the missing people as well.
Role play, go.
Okay, what's going on here? We really need to find out what happened to... Where did all the guys go? Why did they run away? Did something happen?
They are outside. Just a big pile of bodies. Celeste. This one, we need him alive for interrogation. And Nemia just kind of points.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I will. Where are you keeping the kidnapped people? We need to rescue them and return them to their families.
Kidnapped people? I don't know. I mean, my mother. She always dealt with the other side of business. And as you kind of take a second look at him, this guy does not look entirely human. You can almost see that he once was. But everything you know about the Vanthanpur family, having done the research that you have, Delia, says this guy should be about 42 years old. He looks closer to 90. Like, you know when this guy was born, you know how old his mother was. But this guy looks old and withered and weak. He also has got these blackened burn marks going up the side of his neck. Again, you can see in places almost the bone and the flesh just seared and coming through the skin. He looks... You're not sure if this is injury or... Delia and Celeste, actually, roll a wisdom
Medicine
check.
Roll a what? Sorry.
Wisdom check. Delia, if you want to roll a medicine check to determine if this is an injury or not, I'll allow that. That's fine.
Yeah, It's just the same as my wisdom anyway, so.
My wisdom check is 13 plus 5, which is 18.
I got a 10.
What did you get, Daria?
I got a 10.
Yeah, you can tell, Daria, at the very least, this probably wasn't caused by any kind of natural injury. This is the way the flesh is burned. You have no idea what caused it, but it doesn't look like any natural burn that you've ever seen.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a chemical burn, or not like it had been directed flame coming from a dragon or something.
Do you think he's been mistreated by his family?
Well, something's definitely done something to him. He should be at most a middle-aged man at this point, not an old man like this. What? By the gods, what happened to you?
I paid. I pray. That is what happened. And I got what was owed.
What happened? I can't hear you.
Yeah,
Could you speak up?
You've gone very quiet. So.
Oh God. I paid what was owed, and was granted. I desired. I paid what.
So you've made some sort of bargain.
With years of your life.
Bargain. That is.
And lost years of your life.
Bargain, no. That is my mother's realm. That is how she conducts business. And my cousin brother Amric. Make my own fate.
But surely, being in this rich family, they would take care of you and not allow this to happen to you.
You're sweet girl. He just kind of he reaches out a hand. You see, it's all kind of withered and it's basically just a thin layer of flesh on bone. He just kind of reached out towards you, Celestia.
He is restrained at the moment.
But how can he help us if he's been mistreated by his family? How can he help us? Because he's obviously needs our help.
You are so sweet, but so very nice. My family did not do that.
Who did?
As wretched
Who
as they
did this
are,
to you?
I did this. So,
Why?
I paid what would be. I did.
Oh my God.
What must have.
It must have been a terrible price. What you did must have been very, very bad to pay this kind of price.
You assume it was punishment. No. I see you are so young. So young. Tell me, what is it that you do in your life? Your kind live so very long life.
I'm looking for help to get a potion to help somebody that's very dear to me.
Help? And you think such power, such help would be free?
No,
What
I
would
don't
you
think
give?
it would be free.
What would you give?
Almost anything. Almost anything.
And what?
I don't
If
know
what
at
you
this
desire.
point. I don't know at this point. I need to look to my friends to help me with this.
Seems like he's bargained or something else for some sort of otherworldly power.
Nemia just kind of steps forward and examines him for a moment. Sort of grabs his chin and roughly puts it to the side, then the other. No, I don't think so. To me, no, I know what this aquatic magic. Aquatic magic. Let me guess, Thurstwell. You were, what? Hoping to gain, what was it? Power? Youth? You gave up part of your body in your experimentation. And he just nods. Clever girl. I see one, at least one of your number, form as you murder.
I think someone's got a phone call.
Really?
It's okay.
I mean, we can't exactly refute the killing part there.
Where do we go from here?
Looks can be. They may look like. And I head, back of your neck. You feel it. Hold. Abyss. To protect. It has cost much. And now my wretched mother, as the public figure that you now, we say, discourages from being outside the village. Unpleasant, but it is a price I gladly offered it. So much more.
You can't call me.
It almost sounds like some kind of. I've heard of things like that before. Sounds almost like the path to a lich.
I am looking. However, there are unfortunate facts. I have been looking ways to circumvent their downfall.
So you say your mother is the ringleader in all this, would you say?
Oh, gee. The ringleader, the boss, CEO, orchestrator, queen, or emperor. You're feeling especially. He is calling you. But if you let me go, I will happily. I trust
And
to kill my mother.
and if we are to let you go, what do you plan to do?
Why would you allow us to kill your mother?
That you would leave me so unspeakably unprotected. That you would allow her own son killed. That you would allow one of our sons to be assassinated by the other. I'm not next. Life is it. My life is. He gave that life to me, and it is.
Wow.
You gather, Celeste, you being a cleric of life, you gather this Thurstwell is absolutely terrified of the concept of death. You're starting to put it together in your head. The ghastly appearance, it's probably, it's all kind of secondary effects from it.
He'd give anything to stay alive.
Yes, he was experimenting on himself, as he said, and this was all in the path of trying to protect himself against death. This idea of death terrifies him. He will gladly pay any price to it.
Okay. I'm quite shocked by this.
Nemia just kind of walks forward and twirling that staff a little bit. Well, if you are so scared of the afterlife, perhaps we could make a bargain, old man. Tell us where your wretched, as well as what resistance may be waiting for us when we... Maybe, just maybe. Kind of leans into his ear. We won't. Nightmare. That sound good? Pulls out a dagger and puts it against his throat. Oh yes, yes. Yes. Perhaps what would you like to know?
Where is she?
Where is she? Oh, that's a complicated subject, but if I mean, relative to here, she isn't particularly any. You'll have to go underneath the villa. There is an entrance in the kitchen. The mayor pipes goes like, yes. Let me guess. By the kitchen. I've down there. But be warned. Listen. Path to her is heavily guarded. Down there it is. That area is not of this realm. It is under the villa in a sense, but not under the villa.
So some kind of pocket realm.
He is like, looks at you and is like, yes. In a way, yes, exactly. The underside of the villa was, shall we say, upgrade. It was augmented. Originally we had a very large, sizable basement, kept wine and all kinds of things down there, but during my mother's quest for power, she, shall we say, did some unpleasant and dangerous things. Would strongly suggest to go down there with extreme caution, heavily guarded, all manner of beasts. What happened? She is not a woman. Shall we say, he tends to take precautions. And, well, 5 ruffians charging into our ancestral home, killing her favourite son and her entire guard. I think by now word may have. He will probably be high alert.
Yes, we've not exactly been quiet about the whole thing. So what kind of power does your mother have?
Ooh.
Sounds like unspeakable power.
If you want to see her dead so badly, then tell us of her
I do not
capabilities.
I do not wish to see her dead. Means like a man of a blackened. I simply have my own interest, and I don't trust that my mother will pay them to live.
Certainly, if we remove her from the equation, then she won't be interfering anymore.
For which I will be eternally. Perhaps we can make a deal.
What kind of deal? Just your life?
I was just about to say, making deals with this guy doesn't sound good.
Nemia just kind of pushes the throat.
I don't trust him.
Nemia pushes the blade against his throat. Oh, really? This isn't a poison dagger pressed against your wretched, incredibly thin skin. No, that's definitely a dagger. Yes, very, very sharp blade. Good girl. Yes. Did you possibly have to offer us? Wretched man. Speak. Life. Balance. I'm going to roll intimidation check. Okay. I have what you see. Information. I see that glint, Tiger. I see that glint that is knowledge, intelligence. Been so long. Besides, he kind of presses the blade against him a bit more. Spare your wretched self to moi. Get to the point. Oh, yes. I have what you think. Killing me here not provide you the advantage. Getting nothing. What, girl? I could see that. What? I give you information. Save your lives. Let me go. Nemia just sort of looks at the others. Irritatingly, he has a point. If the underside of the fellow is as heavily guarded as usual. Thoughts?
While I'm not fond of letting someone of his leanings go, we need to think of the bigger picture here. His mother is the one that we truly need to bring down.
He's under the fellow, like I said, but he will not go willingly. He is heavily defended. I'm just going to... Well, I'm probably dead anyway, what do I care?
But what can he give us? Is there something he can give us to give us the element of surprise? Surely he knows things that, will help to get us there without her knowledge. Surely.
The underside of the fellow is, as I said, in a, might call a pocket dimension. Time flows differently up here than it does. You wish to confront her, I would suggest you bring your best weapon. And if you best, do it up here rather than down there. Time flows slower down here than it does up here than it does. We can spend many hours up here and but a few minutes will have passed.
Right,
What shall we do?
I would definitely suggest resting up, as I assume you have at least burned through some of your spells.
Nemia nods. I'm getting close, not yet, but I'm close to that.
I need to rest. What good will I be to you if you get injured and I can't help?
Yes, we should definitely rest.
Nemia, what differences precisely does it have? Oh, you name it. Devils, mostly hellish forms. Various types of devils, barb devils, bearded devils. Nynx, make a religion check with advantage, please.
Religion with advantage.
Do you want me to
And
make
the
one as
first
well?
one was a 15. And then a 6. And for that, I add my intelligence. So a total of a 19 for my religion. The first one was a 15 plus
He
4.
mentions bearded devils and barbed devils. These are really quite dangerous creatures that you're studying. Exactly what these are. Really vicious, various creatures of hell. The fine devils that he also mentions. You know, those are mostly the messengers of hell. They're closer to. They're not like carrier pigeons, who are more than capable of defending. Be quite tricky in packs, which they tend to travel in. They're mostly used as messengers. They are quite dangerous. There are no pathetic creatures in hell. It's a vicious and unpleasant place to live. It's such a place that is so unconducive to life as we know it. Pretty much even the lowest of life forms are relatively dangerous, moderately strong here in the middle.
Luckily, I've trained to deal with demons.
I mean, do you relay any of that, Ninx?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll inform the party on the information this guy is speaking of. Telling him about the demons he mentions they're not to be taken lightly whatsoever. No matter how weak a demon is, they will overpower you in a matter of seconds.
First one, no. Yes. I don't know how relevant it is. I've also heard. Well, I scarcely go. I also heard. Well, it's this ungodly noise, howling, like a worst werewolf from your nightmare. I've heard it in my dreams. Heard it in other things I don't know, but I listen.
Well, luckily I am trained to combat demons and devils.
I hope your faith is strong as your sword arm.
I can't lie, I feel very afraid. I am afraid.
And perhaps leave this place.
No, I will not leave you. There's things I can do if you are injured that I can help. I won't leave you, but I am afraid.
Perhaps you should leave. If you leave my ancestral home, I never speak again. Leave, take what money you have. Us alone. That's sad.
Nemia, what do you think?
I'm not going to lie. I've seen enough loot in this place to, frankly, sink a pirate ship. I'm not leaving without the loot. I pull this off. I could be sitting pretty for months. Biggest job I've ever pulled off. I have been far too much. Let it go now. So close to the finish line. I'm not leaving till we've got absolutely everything from this. Not to mention, might I add? Yes. A little bit of information, everyone. Kind of jumps up on the onto the bed. May I have your attention, please, ladies and distinguished gentlemen?
He's still restrained.
No, me, Nemia.
Oh, Nemia does. Okay.
Ladies and distinguished gentlemen, I need to see this mission because, as you may or may not know, I was recently convicted for the killing of a man. And if I don't bring in more, well, let's just say my demise will probably be the fifth one, if I have take a stake in this. So if you all are going to abandon me, please do it now. Go ahead. I don't need this.
No, I need to be here too. I have sworn to return a girl to a farmer nearby. I will not abandon my mission.
I won't leave you. I need your help. I cannot complete my mission without the help of others. And so I need to be all in or go home. And I'm not going home.
I am not your saviour, Celeste.
Yes,
Believe
but you
me.
may need me. But I could be useful to you. And in return, you could help me.
Highly unlikely.
Nemia, it isn't. Nemia, it is not all about you. There is more than just you here.
Not as far as I'm concerned. You have your own life. You're free to live it as. I have no
Ninx, so you're going to help me here? Ninx, help me here.
I did not come here for loot or to help others. I came on my own will. But I am not leaving this place until I finish what I have come here to do.
Nemia just kind of. As much as I hate to admit it, your mission was to investigate devil worship. Well, it would appear that you found it. And the epicenter of I'm not probably on the pillar. Serious. Still, I seriously doubt that the worship or the kidnapping, unless I don't see it around there.
Shorty, what do you think?
The voice says stay, so I am staying.
Sounds good to me.
Voice, you say? Voice?
The thing that talks in my head.
Okay. Mia just kind of takes a little note of that. She turns to Thurstwell again. Anything else particularly relevant? If you leave anything else, I will know, and I will not hesitate. With another. Oh, yes. Well, I guess another thing to mention is, aside from downstairs being so heavily guarded from hellish fiends and a beloved cultist, well, where is it? I recently helped my brothers procure something that may or may not belong to us. It's an artifact. Powerful, even by the standards I'm used to. It is otherworldly and unnerving, to say the least. That is why Mother keeps me around. I am intelligent. Intellect is useful to her. It does not destroy what you do like that. This artifact, Mia just kind of goes, get to the point. Yes, the artifact, a shield of sorts. I wasn't able to discern much, but I think it's some kind of powerful magic, most likely from the hells themselves. I don't know much else. They called it the Shield of the Hidden Lord. That's what I was able to get from my research. Shield of the Hidden Lord. You should be making notes, guys. Are you there?
Okay. I'll do that.
Power is I investigated all. I realised how powerful its influence was over mental and mortal. We keep it downstairs. Mother will likely have it maybe in the... There's something else too. There was... Well, this nobleman fought Elturel. Creed, he calls himself. Everybody, I need you to roll a history check real quick.
Oh, that's easy for me.
Yep.
Yeah, something I have an advantage over as well.
Nope, not this time. This isn't English. This is local knowledge.
I got a 16 on history check.
I've got a 13 plus. Sorry, 13 plus 2 is 15.
I have an 11 then.
Yeah. You say you guys got a 15, girls. Yeah.
I got a 15.
I got a 16.
Yeah. He says the name Krieg. Falvius Krieg, and you know this is the name of the High Overseer of Elturel. It is the city nearby that was recently destroyed, vanished, victim to some magical force. You have no idea what it is, but there are reports it is the resulting of the current ongoing refugee crisis that is plaguing Baldur's Gate. Because the city disappeared. People no longer had homes to go to. People were outside the city. No one knows where it is. So people are going to Baldur's Gate looking for refuge. And you know that Falvius Krieg is the High Overseer, the mayor of mayors of this place. Holy, very, very holy city. Do you relay that?
Yeah, I'll pass it on.
Yes.
So he's the leader of the city that was recently vanished.
Yes, the very same. From what I can gather, Mother doesn't lead me too much into her collusion. He and Mother, they have been communicating for some time. Likely Elturel's downfall, most likely a sheltering. I saw him arrive just wearing our armor branded with our family crest. But I guarantee if it's Krieg you're looking at, he'll be downstairs, he'll be down under the villa. Nemia is like, one moment, gets out a notebook and, yeah, I need this guy. I need this one alive too. He has the information I need. The saints. Is that it? Your mother is downstairs, heavily guarded. There's this Guild of the Hidden Lords. God knows what that is. And what else? One more thing. The ambassador Krieg, he was carrying when he something powerful. I've been trying to study, trying to discern its secret. As of yet, I've had no luck. You ask what it is?
What is it?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, see for yourself. And he nods to the chest at the end of his bed.
What's in there?
Yourself, it is beyond my word. Perhaps you should yourself.
Who's going to open it?
If he brought it here, why do you have it?
As I said, it was it's an object of mystery. I've been studying it, trying to trying to learn more. As I said, as of yet, I've had no luck.
Could I go open up the chest?
Yeah, you can go open it. Yeah, why not? You can go open it.
Yep. I'm opening up the chest.
Wait, did you check if it's a mimic first?
It is locked. It is locked.
Ah. Can I roll, what is it, like an arcana or an investigation on the chest to see if it's trapped? See if that's like a trap lock on it?
Would have been a good idea before you tried to open it, but yes. If you may.
That is true.
Would be an
Okay,
investigation.
so... okay,
Investigation.
cool.
If that hadn't been locked, and it is trapped, would have set it off. Just something to keep in mind for next time. If you want to investigate it, do that before. But because it's locked, as of yet, don't know.
I would assume he wouldn't trap it since he's keeping it in his bedroom for study.
Yeah, for that, would I use the advantage I have for it?
No.
Because I have advantage on my investigation checks.
Only with regards to knowledge
Oh, yeah, true.
of fiends, otherworldly ghosts, that kind of thing. There's nothing to do.
Yeah, well then mine is a 11 for that again.
You kind of... I mean, it's an old chest. It's got many kind of, ins and outs, like iron, rivets and bars, and like it's not just a simple wooden box. It's intricate. And it's difficult to tell as far as you can work out. It isn't trapped. It's just locked as far as you know.
Okay. Then can I break the lock by just bashing it with my sword? Will that be enough to break the lock?
As you kind of reach for what you're doing this with what? Your greatsword?
No, just the long sword.
As you kind of reach for your long sword, Nemia just I don't think there's any need for that, do you? I believe we've been through this one before. It falls out.
True.
Sort of rolled piece of leather.
Yeah, no, Nemia's the one to talk to if you need help dealing with locks.
Move over, mortals. You guys need to make some room for her.
I'll move back.
Seems to be pretty much where either Celeste or Shorty is.
Oh no.
No. Shorty's already done it. So she kind of kneels down, takes a look at the lock, and sticks a pin into it. I need to roll for her.
By the way, Jackie, I love your avatar art you've got there.
My avatar?
The gigantic
above
thing.
your
Do
name.
you remember? I edited it for you,
yeah.
Jackie.
Yes. I haven't seen it myself.
The thing I added on the Roll20, I edited the eyes for you. Do you remember I made them green?
That's right,
Okay.
but I don't know. I haven't seen it though. Where would I see it?
On Roll20, go into settings.
You would need to, down at the bottom, chat avatars.
Oh, I'll get there. I'm just working on how to do all this at the moment. He's teaching me more every week.
Okay, it takes him a little while. He's like, no. You can hear her kind of cursing, or what you gather is probably cursing in a language none of you understand.
Well, I understand Infernal, so
Oh, you do?
yeah.
You understand?
Infernal is one of my languages.
Yeah, he's a warlock.
Then yes, you understand this. You understand. As she's kind of fiddling with a lot, you can hear her go, "Not this. Fucking." getting me involved in gonna get killed.
Hello.
It takes some time, takes a couple of minutes, but eventually, yeah, lock pops off, and she takes the lock off, takes the padlock off. Are we ready?
Alrighty, let's open and see what's inside of it. See what this magic artifact is, so to say.
She slowly lifts up the lid, and nothing happens. Inside, were you expecting a trap?
Kinda.
Yeah, nothing happens. It is not trapped. However, inside you do see this incredibly intricate box. Make a religion check with advantage, please.
Okay. It's a 13 plus 6, got a 19.
Yeah, Nemia rolled a 21. As she picks it out, she's oh, by all the gods. And it's this. Well, the base of it is like this blackish, burnt metal that none of you entirely recognise as kind of almost faintly glowing iron. It's really, really dark black, but there are spots, like little pieces of it that are glowing as if it's still alight or still like the final embers of a dying fire, that kind of thing. And we see those little pinpricks of light inside the. That's almost what you see. And around the outside, there's this other unknown metal. No idea what it is. Much lighter. It is intricate. And it forms like a. I'm trying to think of a way of describing it. There are many, many moving pieces all over each side. It's just this cube. It's this cube about about a foot in any given direction, about a foot and a half in any given domain. Just this cube, many moving parts over its surface. Nemia and Nynx kind of look at each other as like they both know what it is. Oh god. This is Thurstwell nods. You recognise it. This is an infernal puzzle box, correct? Thurstwell nods.
What is it? I've never seen this before.
Called an infernal puzzle box. These things are notoriously unfathomably hard to crack. They're sort of, I don't know, a safe, I suppose. Keep things of value in boxes like these, and they are. You see all these moving cogs over the top, levers, and
Yes.
well, you know how to crack it. Would move all these things in a certain sequence, and the whole thing would open, much like a puzzle. Hence why it's called a puzzle box. And inside there is presumably something of value. He looks at Thurstwell. As of yet, you've been unable to crack it. And he just kind of nods. Yeah, yes. Came to me in such a state. Krieg doesn't know what's inside it, he claims. I'm not sure, I believe. It fell to me to attempt to open it. As you can see, unsuccessful as of yet.
I'll pick it up.
I mean, it's pretty. It's
Yeah.
intricate. It's not very shiny. Now look at it,
Let's
it's
go
just
around with.
relatively dull. It looks complicated.
I'm gonna shake it a bit.
I mean, you can hear the cogs and everything else are moving on the outside. Otherwise, it's quite difficult to learn anything else useful.
Nix, and Nemia, if you've seen it before, have you ever opened one?
I never said I've seen one of these before. I just know what it is. This is
Ah.
they're well, I've read about them. They're notoriously difficult to crack. They're designed to be tamper-proof. They're designed to hold valuable artifacts, sign treaties between the realms, a vial of blood from some high up devil that another can coerce and blackmail. Things of value, things that a devil can use.
So what good is this to us? Why are we spending our time looking at this if nobody can open it?
I'm gonna screw with the cogs.
I mean, it moves around a bit. Nemia kind of, lest you have no imagination, girl. If I can't crack it, doesn't mean no one can. They're difficult to crack, but not impossible. Understand?
Yes.
In theory, if we could find out someone who could discern the secrets of the device, we could gain access to whatever lies inside, assuming one would want to take that sort of risk.
Would a perception check from me help at all?
Not really. I mean, perception is like looking around at a relatively far distance.
Okay. Still learning.
If you wanted to investigate it, that would technically be more. However, I'm going to say to you straight up now, according to the module as written, opening this box is beyond the ability of any player character. So you can investigate it just to see, just for shits and giggles, to see how high you can get. But I'm going to say, just to move this along a bit, it is beyond the ability of any player character to open this thing as of yet, as of the module written.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
I say we keep it. It's a valuable artifact. We can barter with such an item.
Is it very heavy?
I mean, it's, I don't know, maybe a pound or two. Not particularly heavy.
No, let's just take a chance on it then.
Fine, but I'm not carrying it. I don't want to be putting that in my backpack if it suddenly explodes or something. Someone else take it.
I'm just fiddling with it in my hands right now, screwing around with the cogs like a little toy.
You know what? Georg, I'm going to give you an inspiration. I think. Go into your D&D Beyond and just there's a little thing top right.
Yeah, I know what the inspiration is.
Yeah. Just for good roleplay, you know. Roleplay is good. You know, you're doing what you know your character would. Good. Nemia just kind of picked it up. Yeah, Ninx, you seem like the most suited to take this here. He offers his box to you, Ninx.
Okay. I'll take the box and I'll put it in my bag.
What's that you got there in your hand?
This mask. I'm hoping our old friend here will tell me.
I mean, do you go over and ask him?
Hmm?
You're in
Yeah,
the corner.
I'm gonna
You're in the corner talking to me.
move over to the...
Yep.
I'm gonna move over to the old man. Why do you have a mask such of this makings? What is this?
Oh, what is it to you, El?
This mask reminds me of something that I've seen as a child. The same making, but this one has 5 horns. The one that I saw as a child had 7 horns and one was broken in half, but it's the same build. What are these things?
Oh, you'll have to fight a man than me. I was only able to discern so much information. I know that metal realm is, at the very least, metal that is... How can I...
Of a hellish design?
Not hellish, almost certainly not. Couldn't tell for certain exactly where it came from, but if it's from this realm, it would be a metal that has had magic involved in its construction. However, as far as I could tell, the item itself. Probably just
But
the mechanical moving parts on the inside. Notice them?
I do.
Yes, they, as far as I can tell, were once animated by some. I have very little information.
Well, answer me this. How did this mask come into your possession, of all people?
Nemia is kind of looking at that. Ninx, come here from, please.
Okay.
Just kind of whispers you.
I have every intention of finding out why he has this. Go back to the old man. I'm gonna do what Nemia did earlier, but since I don't have a dagger, I'm gonna just take my long sword and press it against his heart, but not push it
I
in.
did it. Again with the blades. Do you know how to communicate properly? It is such an uncivil fashion. Listen, I don't have much to you, but if the mask is of value to you, you're more than welcome.
This mask has no value to me. Tell me everything you know about it and where it came from. These masks have been worn by demons in the past. I would know this. I've seen it firsthand. Why do you have this mask?
Demons, you say? Ah, oh, where have you heard such demons?
I witnessed it as a child. I have not heard it. I've seen it firsthand.
A child's eyes can be so deceiving. Don't you agree? So prone to unfortunate. I don't know what you've gone through, child boy, but I can tell. Never been in contact.
I know this one hasn't. But the one I have seen was. This is not the same mask that I remember. This one has 5 horns.
My family.
The one that I saw bore 7.
I wouldn't know about. My family collects such items. We build, we barter, we trade, and occasionally come across interesting, valuable items. Potions, weapons, armor. Anything of it that is not immediately obvious to see, or something that my mother cannot immediately use before. I am left to tinker with it, identify any purpose maybe unknown, and from there I'm. Could you take the blade out of my chest? It's very distracting.
Oh well, once I get more information. Seems you may know more than you're letting on.
Listen, I can have the mask. I don't know what. I don't know what you've been through as a child. I don't know it. All I know is that mask came to me in that state. Came to me like that. And
Who gave it to you?
mother, it came to in her hands. It came to her hands through her usual, whatever, trade negotiation. I don't ask about such things. I don't ask her. She gave it to me. See if it was worth anything. If it was, when I determined it to be a historical relic, and well, frankly, completely and utterly benign. Granted me permission to do with it what I wished. Thought that it was, well, unique. I decided it would look good on my wall. That is the truth.
Hmm.
I mean, you can roll an insight check if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just see what I can get with it. I'll go ahead and roll for insight. I got a 15.
Yeah, as far as you can work out, he seems to be the truth. At least with regards to this mask, you doesn't kind of believe him on not knowing about anything about your childhood. You believe him on that he thinks this particular mask is probably benign. Believe him on where it came from.
Okay.
To learn more about his origin. Pick it up.
I shall do that once we get to her. I'll go ahead and put the longsword back in its sheath.
So we are done, yes? You're going to let me free? Going to let me free, yes? You can walk, our business is concluded.
I don't think a man of your nature should be simply set free.
Can I try and roll persuasion and just say, just before we let you go, is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
Let me just check the notes 1 moment. Just to value your lives. I do, but I would going down that is, as I have said, dangerous in her own right, heavily defended. One more thing, there's also this. Well, I didn't ask for details, but I overheard Mother talking. There's this. I'm not sure what he is. Some mercenary sort, perhaps. Apparently, he probably knows something. Fox was planning on sending him my way. Shall we say when his tongue had been unpleasant?
Is he still here?
Downstairs, if he's still alive. As I said, my mother doesn't. If he's still alive, if he is alive, their beatings, their torture, he will indeed. Better. Best make post haste.
Well, you said we could rest first, but because the time moves slower up here.
Well, quicker up here, technically.
Well, yeah.
Yes, he did that. You intend to let down and rest in my ancestors?
Well, you're escaping, so what do you care?
Oh no, I have no plans of leaving. This is my home. I have nowhere else to go. This is my source of wealth, my castle. Nemia just kind of gets frustrated and just go, oh, like. And she is going to. There is my. So take out one of the daggers and just go ahead and throw it at him. Which hits. He kind of pierces his chest and he starts bleeding, but it's as he falls to the ground, his blood isn't dark red as you would expect. It's this blackish ooze almost. Celeste, make a wisdom check for me, please. Celeste? Celeste, wisdom check, please. Hear me?
Sorry?
Wisdom check,
Wis-
please.
+5. I got a 10.
Yeah, not really. And you kind of gathered that this was probably something to do with the necrotic magic that he was, that Nemia was talking to earlier. But that's just gather it's not. What's wrong with you, girl? Perhaps you're so. If you object to us taking a rest, take it up with your devilish. Goes ahead and stabs him again. Chest. Is no one gonna try and stop her? No one gonna
Yeah, Nemia, you don't do that to someone who's a prisoner. That's not the way you act.
And I agree, that's wrong. Please don't.
I think he wouldn't do it if it was the other way around.
But he's defenceless.
He likely would, but two wrongs do not make a right.
No. But removing him from the equation would vitally. And, well, it would stop him from signalling. Don't you agree?
I still think it's wrong.
We can always just leave him tied up while we rest, and then push on after releasing him. Then he would not have been able to signal her in any way.
I agree.
What, you don't think he has alarms? Oh, sorry.
We do have the prison tower we can put him in. Have him share a cell with the guard. Because there he won't be getting out anytime soon to go tell anyone at all.
That would be a good idea then. If he is to get out, then he would need to wait for us to come back.
Yes, that and while we're up there, we can go ahead and set free that merchant that I was imprisoned with. They've been there for several days. I'm sure they would love to be freed now, since the upstairs and the exit way is clear. The merchant can make his way back to a village for safety. Then you can toss him in the empty cell.
Sounds good. But
Yeah.
better than injuring him.
Nemia puts foot on the back of his back and just kicks him forward. He falls straight onto his face. Oh. And it groans out in pain. Who with him? I'm gonna start collecting my loot.
Yes, always with the loot with you, Nemia.
Can I just ask, did we finish going through all the guards outside and getting as much as we could from them?
No. You
No.
didn't do any of that.
We haven't even started on those guards yet.
We've
There's
at
too
most
many.
taken At most, we've taken their belts, and
Yeah.
that was mostly me.
Yeah. If you guys want to agree, you will take him up. Take Thurstwell up to the tower. I will say that Nemia has taken that time to arrange all of the guards more neatly, so you can go through them one by one, as you see in the map now. I did that while you
Yeah,
guys were
let's
away.
do that.
Yeah, okay, we'll
Yeah.
pick him up.
Let's go take
and-
him to the prison tower.
Belts for my collection.
Mm,
I mean, who's taking Thurstwell? He's
I'll-
restrained. He's
I'll
badly
take
injured.
him up there because I know where it is.
Yeah, I don't really know where it is. So.
Mm,
Do you want me
I'll-
to come with you? You feel safe to go on your own? Or shall I
Well,
come with you?
Should probably stop that
We
bleeding.
could
before
need
he
some
bleeds
healing
out
hands
too.
as well.
Nemia, Ninx.
Yes.
He passes you a key. Yeah, you
Oh.
might be needing that.
Thank you.
I'll just lay on hands and for 1 point of healing to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Now has 2 hit points.
Jesus, she almost killed him.
Well, he's not dead. That's good. And if you try
A few
anything funny, we can just finish him off the next
What,
time
you
if
just doing
he
the old fireman left? Is
attempts
that
to
what you're
escape
doing?
and we find him.
You doing the old fireman left? Is that what you're doing?
Basically, I was gonna take him to the prison cell and toss him in there.
Okay, it takes you a little while, but yeah. He's not a heavy man. Guy like you, you're young, you're fit. You can get upstairs in relatively short order. But as you kind of climb up the stairs, he's just over your shoulder. He's just complaining all the way, just with each kind of bump. Frail whimpering.
I'll be helping Nemia organize the bodies while they're doing that.
Ugh.
While I'm up here, I'll go ahead and I'll unlock the cell to the merchant's prison cell. And I'll take the merchant out and say it's time to leave. We've cleared you a path. And in the meantime, your cell is going to have a new occupant in it.
Oh, thank you. You boy, what's your name? Your name?
My name is Ninx.
I can see to it. Your hands will be rewarded for this. Yes. Yes, I will. We'll see to it. Your deed will not go unrewarded. Yes. And he just
I did not come here for a reward.
He just shoots
I'm
down the
simply
stairs.
here to do the right
Gone.
thing.
He's gone. He's shot down the stairs.
Does the guard and the other cell have anything to say about all of this?
God.
Did you put one of the guards in the other cell?
Yeah, there's a
Just the
guard in
one.
another cell. Just the one guard.
Yeah, with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Oh, back in a sec.
I'll go ahead and I'll lock the prison cell behind him.
You're putting Thurstwell up here? The teenager behind you just kind of scrambling. Are you mad? No, don't leave me up here with him. No. Listen,
I think the two of you will become best of friends up
You
here
don't
in your
understand,
spare
he's
time.
he's a tricky sort. He'll kill me. You leave me up here. You're as a death sentence, please. No. I can help you. Yes.
This man's in a cell with no gear. How could he possibly kill you from there?
He's a tricky sort. He knows things. He knows things. Yes. No. Don't leave me, please. Please, I'm begging you. No, don't leave me up here. Please.
Well, gonna go to the other guy and be like, hello, guard. You have a new roommate up here, so please don't try to kill him, okay?
No, that was the guard speaking to
That
That was the
it's
guard
like,
begging
never
you
mind.
not to leave him.
It's a guard speaking to me. Oh.
Yeah, the guard said, don't leave me up here with Thurstwell. This is his former boss, or
Understandable.
one of his bosses.
True.
He is a known magic user, and he's genuinely terrified of left up here.
I mean, considering he's bloodied, burned, and practically at death's door, I wouldn't be surprised.
That is true. That guard has been through quite a bit.
It's surprising he managed to live at all.
Well, then I'll go back over to the guard. I'll tell you what. If you leave this place and never return, I will allow you to leave.
Oh god,
But
yes.
only if you leave with no weaponry on you.
Oh,
Just with the clothes you have on, and make you leave.
oh,
I'm sure you
yes.
can find your way to the nearest town from there and turn yourself into authorities. And then tell them what all's been going down here.
He immediately just kind of starts stripping himself of his armor and yes. You have a deal. Yes, you have a deal, my friend. Absolutely. He's stripping down to his underclothes. He's just got these drab kind of rags over under all of his, leather armor. You'll let me go,
All
yes?
right. If that's settled then so be it.
Oh,
There's no
God,
reason
yes.
to kill you over all this. Yeah, you've been through enough as is. I'm sure you won't be of any threat to anyone here. And if anything, the wolves can take care of you in the wild.
Yeah, but the
So-
second you open the door, he just bolts.
He's gone.
Does he have any reactions to all these guards and that one guard with his balls exploded?
He stops halfway, as he comes out of the room, on the right, the far east corner. Yeah, he goes, oh god! He sees Nemia and Talia kind of just putting another body onto the pile, just throwing it onto her. Oh god! Oh god! Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave the prison cell with the guard. Come back down here now. And go out to the merchant.
Yeah, he's gone too.
Okay, it's also gone. Alright.
Yeah, I was just
Running.
sorry.
Alright. Well, then I'll go back into the hallway.
I mean, do you actually look through any of the guards' bodies? At some point, you have to say, "I investigate the guards' bodies."
True. Mainly, can I just investigate them to see if in them had by any chance any crossbow bolts?
Oh
That's
yeah,
about all.
oh yeah.
There's
You
crossbow
find.
bolts. About it.
I mean, I'll just read it out to you guys. Right, hang on, let me just get rid of him. Once all the bodies are kind of arranged properly, you find a shit ton of stuff. With my loot, I've modified this heavily to make things easy for myself, because I'm a shitty DM.
Very well equipped guards, it seems.
Well, it was a very expensive family.
You find all of them have they're almost like daggers, but they are kind of blackened blades. They're treated. I'll just tell you, I won't make anybody who spent some time in the wilderness alone. Celeste, you've spent some time alone. Amir spent some time alone in the woods. These are survival knives. These are especially useful for. One side is kind of serrated, kind of designed to cutting up bigger pieces of wood. The other is just like a sharpened blade, very, very sharp. Carbon, hence the blackened appearance. Makes it more useful for starting fires if you have. Well, so every single one of them has a survival knife. They all have crossbows on them. If your bog stand. But these crossbows aren't like the ones you. These are about the size of a light crossbow, but they have like a strap, like a framework that goes onto what you assume would be the arm.
Interesting designs.
They all have those. Find 312 bolts
Oh,
Well,
Nemia,
you won't
as,
have any trouble with ammo.
yeah.
Nemia, as she's kind of going through, just kind of picks up one of the crossbows and kind of puts it onto her right arm. It's got these kind of folding wings on it, and the bow itself folds. The handle kind of folds down. Could be useful. And she picks up, let's say, 100 bolts. Neeks, you're free to pick up as many bolts as you want after that. So up to 200.
I'll take about 150.
You'll take 150. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll take 150. So I'll go ahead and add that to my current amount. Well, so now I have 170 crossbow bolts.
Shorty, you find all belts you could desire. 18 of them. You find 18 belts.
Considering, well, it would be more like 7 belts since I've taken off the belt of everyone else already. The ones we've encountered and killed before.
It's gonna go. Let me just roll for something real quick. Delia, what's your passive perception?
She's not here.
It's not good. Passive perception is 11.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, you don't see it. Sorry about that. You also find. You also all have these ID tags on them. Yeah, 18 of these ID tags. They are almost faintly glowing, like on closer inspection. They're very, very shiny and faintly glowing as far as you can work out.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I mean, do you take
Are
all
they
of them?
valuable?
Do you take all of them?
I want them. I want all the shinies.
You have a pile of 18 ID tags.
Yay. Ugh.
5 of them have these really, really shiny, like unnaturally shiny shields on them. These are shields of gleaming. I'm going to say straight up, I'm not going to say them. These are 5 shields of gleaming. And you gather these are probably used by the night guard. Kind of just see their way around, light up areas, that kind of. 2. You also find 1 bottle of whiskey on one of them, as well as a bottle of honey mead. Nemia immediately gets up those. Find 4 healing potions. 1 potion of greater healing. First thing you're taking.
Can I have something?
Go ahead, it's all
Well,
up to
at
grabs.
the moment, I'm just reading it out. As of yet, no one's grabbed anything. Apart
Yeah,
from the
I'll-
crossbows.
I'll take the greater healing potion since I'm likely going to be the one taking damage. And all that.
Okay, you have a
Well,
potion of greater healing. There are also 4 there are also 4 standard healing potions for anyone.
I'll have those, thank you. Unless anybody else wants a couple.
I mean, there's 4 other people.
I'll grab one of the potions, if you don't mind.
Nemia will grab 1
Huh?
too. That's 1 each.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
What potion?
It's just a standard
healing
healing potion.
Uh,
Everybody except for Delia has a standard healing potion, basically. Delia has a great.
okay.
There are also 3 of the swords find are glowing quite brightly. These are moon touched great swords. Moon touched long swords. Moon touched long swords. There are among also the guards. There are a few of them with these letters, and they all bear the same stamp with this this dragon. It looks like a small little dragon circling around like a wand, and with kind of sparks coming off of it. and they all bear roughly the same sort of thing. It's dear, sort of so and so your magical item, and there's some kind of ID, a number. You assume a product ID or a transaction ID or something. Your item is ready for collection. Please present this letter at your nearest convenience. There's 5 of those letters. There's also 1 bag of caltrops, 7 bags of bull bearings, there's 1 chalk that, as Nemia kind of picks up, he knows, people.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding up what looks to you like a piece of chalk.
Okay. Some chalk.
No. More to that, this is kind of looking it up in the light and just offering a hand over. This is magical. I have no idea what could be the use of such a thing, but
Some kind of ritual circle, maybe?
possibly I'll have to identify that later. Just puts it in a jacket. As let's see, roll for this. I trust everyone is going through the guards, yeah?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I assume so, yeah.
Everybody pick a number from 1 to 4.
5.
2.
Okay, 2. Oh,
What?
3.
3.
I called 3 first.
Interesting.
1.
I'll take 4 then.
So, hang on. Sasha 4, Jekathy 1, Faulty 3,
I had 2.
No, I
sorry,
had
Faulty
3.
2. Faulty 2, Yugged 3, okay. Who had 4?
Me?
As you're kind of rolling over one of these corpses, these bloodied corpses, you see like a small tuft of fur poke out from under his jacket. And at first you're like, what is that? And then these 2 little beady black eyes kind of poke out from under his coat. Just these beady little, almost gormless black eyes.
Some kind of animal.
I mean, what do you do?
I will try and get out of his clothes, I suppose.
As you're kind of peeling it back, more and more fur is revealed. It's this kind of, it's just this very light, sparkly, very light blue fur. It looks almost unnatural. Little faint specks of silver, and it doesn't seem to react as you touch it. As you kind of just slowly pick it up, it just sort of stares at you with this seemingly vacant stare. It looks something akin to a weasel, but it's light blue, silver speckles in the fur. Yeah, not really doing a whole heck of a lot.
I will put it on my shoulder and pet it.
You just kind of, again, doesn't seem to react all that much, but it does maybe seem to enjoy it, as far as you can work out. As you're going through his coat as well, you also find on this same guard there's a letter.
Okay.
And it's a letter of acceptance, speaking, and it goes through. It states the guard's name. It's basically something along the lines of, congratulations on your promotion, the SWAT division. And in brackets, SWAT. It says, stopping wizards and twats. Yeah, and as part of your standard equipment, please familiarise yourself with this counterspell weasel.
Ooh, okay.
And roll I mean, do you do anything to the weasel? Try and figure out what it does.
I'll attempt to handle an animal check, I suppose. See if I can find out what tricks it has.
Make this a animal check or a investigation, your choice.
Animal handling.
Go ahead and roll.
Slightly better at that one. 17.
Yeah, no, as you're kind of petting it and just sort of, examining it, lifting it up, again, it seems remarkably unfazed by your handling, even though you've been quite gentle, kind of manipulating its joints and moving its spine, twisting it out. It seems remarkably unfazed, as if it's not entirely there. And then as you kind of stretch it out by the spine a little bit from both ends, its mouth opens and it just unleashes this quick pulse of light. It's just this little squeak. And you guess that's probably how it works. If you this creature can be used as an ability that can be used twice a day, or once a day. Sorry, once a day. Checking my notes. And you can use a action or a reaction to take it, assuming it's to hand, point it at whatever spell is currently being cast, give it a good squeeze, a good pull, and it just blasts a quick pulse of arcane energy. Dispels most cast.
Huh, that's really cool.
Kind of like the. Does anybody here watch Futurama?
Have
seen
you
it.
given me a nibbler?
Seen it?
I've given you a spice weasel, but counterspell.
Yeah, I know the Space Weasels.
I
Yeah,
don't.
it's kind of like that. The same sort of gormless look on its face, but it's light blue, little silver speckles on it, and it can be used once a day to try and counterspell.
Oh well. Shame I had to use it to find out what it does, but will be useful in the future. Hey guys, I've got counterspell weasel.
I'm going to talk to it.
A what? A what exactly? a what weasel?
A counterspell weasel.
Nemia just kind of looks at you. It's like, what on earth are you talking about?
If you squeeze it, it shoots magic out. The counterspells things.
As you kind of talk, you kind of pull it out with your collar. It's like, oh, why aren't you a curious-looking thing?
To walk up to
Counterspells?
it.
This creature has arcane abilities.
So it would seem.
Okay. Kind of pokes it a little bit with, a pen. Just sort of pokes it in the nose a little bit, and again, it doesn't seem to react that much. Just not much. Okay.
Hey, Nemia, stop poking my weasel.
Are you sure it's entirely alive?
It seems to be. It's breathing.
Well, I suppose it could
I
be
hope
used-
you're going to be kind to that poor creature.
Of course,
be a
I
useful
will.
creature to study.
I will be as kind as I can be with it.
I hope so.
There are, going through the guards, there are again 3 rings of wakefulness. 3 of these sparkly rings. These are there are depictions of sun and moon etched into the sides, as far as you can work out, and an eye etched into the flat surface on top.
May I have one?
A ring of wakefulness. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Is that just basically Red Bull in a ring?
Pretty much, it makes it basically impossible. Basically,
Nice.
yes, it makes you more or less impossible to fall asleep, and you have advantage on magic that would put you to sleep. Magically, advantage. It's
I don't
wakeful in
need
a
those
ring.
then. I don't need that. Because elves already have advantage against magic being put you to sleep. Because magic can't put us to sleep.
Sorry,
I'll take one of them. I won't pick it up.
sorry. I apologize. There's one ring and 2 ear studs that do the same thing. One ring
Okay.
and 2 ear studs.
I've got the ring.
I'll take one of the ear studs then.
Sure, you can have an ear stud. However, you will have to take it out before going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
There are. Looking back, you remember before all hell broke loose, basically, you remember popping and explosions and what sounded like fireworks. As Nemia is kind of going through, she pulls out 3 wands between them. There are 3 of these between the guards. And they have these kind of metal bands around the handles that are etched with Vanthanpur family crest. He's looking at her. Yes, I know what these are. Wands of pyrotechnic.
Yeah, we've already discovered them last session. I have one sticking out of my
Yeah, you
pocket.
had one. You had one. You discovered one. You didn't look at the others. There were 2 others. Let's see what else. You also find 6 good berries.
Ooh, good babies. Those
One
are pretty
each,
good.
and then one left over.
7 spears.
Yeah.
5 pole arms. These are just axes with long poles. 3 standard long swords. You also find 4 letters. On one guy, there's like a pile of letters, and it's correspondence to what you would assume would be girlfriend, lover, wife, something like that. It gets kind of saucy as you start to read.
Oh, so you mean these people were actually people and not just mind faceless things we can kill?
Yes, these
How
were
shameful.
people. Were people.
Oh, how shameful.
What a simp.
Yeah. On a few of the others, you also find some various drawings and pictures. You assume either taken by magical means, drawn by skilled artists. These are, again, fairly risque images. There's one of looks to be a half-elf girl, kind of encompassed by sort of giant rose petals, in a fairly seductive pose. Nothing explicitly on show, but just barely not on show, if that makes
They're masquerading on a job. How shameful.
If I see any of them, I'll probably be quite distracted.
Shorty will
Yeah.
take them all.
Nah,
I'm
he,
sure he
he doesn't
will.
have. Nah, his brain don't work so well, so he ain't really understand what sexual things mean.
Yeah, Nemia kind of puts one of the sketches into her komodo, and she says, "Oh, Delia, look, I think I found something for you." And she shows up the others. Again, there's one of the half-elf. There's a kind of a tiefling on like a beach, who is just kind of winking over her shoulder. I mean, you guys can use your imagination. There
Yeah.
are
Oh,
6
thank you
of
very much.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will relieve you of those.
And you're going to relieve yourself later?
Well, that depends on if anyone's willing to join.
Maybe later.
I ain't no simp. Get out of here.
There are 4 personal journals that are filled with all the usual stuff, just daily goings on. All written in common, nothing particularly There's notes on the various prisoners taken to and from. The guards have made of them. Four of them, four journals. One of them, he is quite old, as far as you can work out. This quite elderly man. He's probably in his 60s, maybe. As far as you can work out, he has a letter on him too. And as you, I tell you what, who, Celeste, you're the
Yes.
one. You're the one who just goes this. This elderly man that he's now dead. You're reading through this letter that you found on him. It's a confirmation of retirement.
Yes.
Oh,
He was only 2 days from
Alright.
retirement.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, you check the date.
Poor
At the
old
top,
man.
It is indeed 2 days from
It
today.
was for today at 12.
Yeah.
It was 2 days. 2 days from today's date. See the date on the letter. It was indeed
Yes.
2 days from.
Oh, makes
Getting
me
in all
feel
the
bad.
crumbs.
Artifact, they attacked us first.
You just went
Naughty.
Oh
really
my,
robotic
this
there.
man's a fucking robot.
Sorry, arigato,
Something
Mr. Roboto.
Right. Okay, carry on.
There is 2 similar letters on much younger looking guards. These are confirmation of employment. These are brand new guards that have only just confirmation of being hired. There's
Rookies and retirement.
Yep.
Oh, you're really getting us in the feels.
You killed people, just saying.
Shows
These were not
a
minds
different
and
line of
zombies,
work.
these were people, at one point or another.
Do none of you have any feelings?
What
I'm
are
sure he doesn't
feelings?
seem to understand this concept that he killed people that were trying to kill him.
I know we have to protect ourselves, but surely some of you got a little bit of heart.
Well, I did just let a man free.
Nemia says,
Yeah.
no. Not even slightly. These
I
men-
really
No,
don't like you very much, Nemia.
these
You-
men
you have a
chose
heart-
their fate. These
You
men-
have a heart in there, Nemia. It's just tough to get to.
How
I've
very
never
dare
seen
you.
it.
How dare you, Delia? I resent the implication. That is slander.
So what am I doing with these letters?
I mean, you can leave them. You can maybe try and hunt down their families if you're so inclined.
I would like to be honest, but I have more important things to do. Somebody needs me, and I need to fulfill my quest, and it is time related.
So you're just going to put them on, just leave them on the bodies, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
we cannot let anything get in the way of our quest.
Absolutely, you're
Sad
correct.
as it may be.
There is a.
Very sad.
So you leave the letters on the bodies. There is a family note. It doesn't look particularly magical, but it does look very old, very well kept. And there is a proverb. It says, "My way or the hard way." It is a family proverb. Gather some kind of crest on it. You gather a family crest. Probably something that's been handed down through the generations you gather. Other than that, it's just a fairly well made.
I'll take that in case we can find the family later.
Find also 2 gold pendants, probably worth a bit of money. 6 pieces of chalk. 3 bags of the very snail trail mix, dried through jerky, that kind of thing. Basically, these are
rations.
basically these are things that the guards would probably eat on the job, perhaps during break time. 7 apples. Find just straight up apples on them.
No go ahead, bars.
No go ahead bars. You do find just some apples. Just how do you look like an arsehole? You eat an apple. That's just how you do it.
Yep.
Any arseholes that ever caught eating apples. 6 of them have ID badges that are particularly well polished. This
Yeah, I
catches.
already take all of them.
Yep, you catch 6 ID badges that are polished. Again, not valuable, but they are shiny.
But they're shiny.
They are shiny.
That's all I care about.
There are 7 equally well polished silver rings.
Those are mine now too.
You can have the silver rings. Or
Are we going to put anything in a pot to sell that we can sell to get some money to help us upon our way?
You're
We
not
can't
very-
all just take whatever we want without having a reason to have them.
the dead can't use it, Celeste.
No, I'm saying what we take, some of it is useful to us personally, but surely some of it should go into a pot that we can sell when we get somewhere.
We're taking everything, Celeste, and we can sell anything we don't use. We're taking the lot. Well, I intend to anyway. Feel free to do with your own life what you wish. I'm taking everything. I'm taking the kitchen
You're a
sink.
hard bitch, Nemia. I really, really don't like you.
I'm not looking for your approval.
You won't get it.
Good. I'm not looking for it. There are also 4 also quite shiny silver hand mirrors.
Giving me all the junk here. Give me that too.
There are 5 of various kinds of statues. Are made of like polished bronze or copper, something like that. Just small little statues, holy symbols, whatever the gods use to worship. There's a few different 5 of them. total.
Any of them to the thunder?
Let me just roll. Nope, none of them. None of them to the thunder. Sorry.
Then they are false idols.
Okay. There are 4 only sort of mildly whistles. These are signal whistles. Below these, they alert all your allies in a given radius, though they are quite loud. 4 of those.
Could be useful if we need some sort of signal.
Yep. There are 6 flasks. There's a couple of them that are just like the tall, kind of cylindrical kind. But on a couple of them, there's also these like kind of hip flasks that Nemia also likes.
Oh, always one for the drink, aren't you, Nemia?
Always one for the cock, aren't you, dear? We all have our
Yes,
vices.
very much so. But I do not discriminate.
On one of them, there's a big bag of this sort of this green. It's like a plant matter. Everybody, go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Oh, which one?
Nature check.
Oh, nature. Okay.
Soylent Green is people.
Lol.
15.
No one got the reference then. That makes me sad.
No, it's Soylent Green. It's Futurama. I know.
And 13.
Well, there was a film that episode of Futurama is based on, but yeah. So, similar kind of story. People get turned into food. I got a 10 on my knowledge nature, so.
And
Jackie,
I got 15.
Jackie
15.
got 15.
Yep,
You
13.
take one look at this, you know what it is. It's catnip. It's catnip. You gather probably for the winged, grotesque, demish, mutant cat creature that you saw downstairs. And as soon as you pick it out of the guard's thing, there's from behind you. And
Fucking
you see
cat.
Ma! The fucking cat's looking at me!
Ma, there's a weird fucking stray cat outside.
I'm gonna use speak with animals so I can talk with the cat.
it starts to paw at your leg.
Can I hear what he's saying? Because I have speak with animals.
Do you speak with animals?
Yes.
Go ahead and mark that off.
Talk.
It's translated as something like, yes, more, give me now. Human, give me. You will bow down towards me. You will give me that.
Sick little cat, ain't he?
He's just kind of pawing at your legs for that.
Right.
Ow.
So I actually lost my map a minute ago. I was busy getting it back. So I lost the plot there a little bit.
There's also 2 crowbars, and for anybody that wants them, 6 hip lanterns, 2 lengths of 50-foot rope, 2 grappling hooks, 4 pots of lamp oil, and 2 spyglasses.
Can I grab one of the grapple hooks?
I'll grab one of the 50 feet things of rope to replace the one I used to tie up the Thurstwell guy.
Can I
Yeah,
grab
sure.
one of the spy glasses?
Yes. Make sure you're marking all this stuff off. Inventories.
Yep, I now have
Yeah.
a grapple hook.
What
I
else
would
did
have
you
been you
say?
how.
What did you say before the rope?
Let's see, catnip, 2 crowbars, 6 hip lanterns.
Oh yeah. I will grab one of the crowbars as well.
Okay, you can grab a crowbar. 6 hip lanterns. 1 length of rope now, because you grab one. 1
Yep.
grappling hook left. 4 pots of lamp oil, and now 1 spyglass, which Nemia is going to grab.
I'm gonna feed the cat the catnip.
I mean, Celeste has got it. Do you want to try and get it off her?
I'm gonna ask for the catnip. Yep.
Shorty eats it himself.
Who wants the cat? Who wants a catnip?
Gimme.
Go on, take it then. I'm not bothered.
I give half of it to the cat, and I put the other half in my mouth.
Oh god.
It tastes.
Foul.
I've
Sure.
never. I didn't think you. Okay.
This cat's gonna fucking fight this man.
The cat kind of just, its eyes go wide, and it just falls. It just falls around back, because this is a big bag. This is a big bag. It starts nibbling on it, and you would, even though you attempt to give half of it, it only takes a few little nibbles, and it's like, and it's on its back, pawing at the air, just flapping his little demon wings. Or maybe seeing something, hallucinating. You're not sure, but
Is it saying anything?
starts spinning around. Eyes. No. It's just incoherent screaming. It is just incoherent screaming. You get vague little sentences here and there, but it's like waking someone up in the middle of a nightmare or a vivid dream. Like, you know. Don't ask me to play rock, paper, scissors with you. You got a booger on your finger. Kind of thing.
Alright, I'm just gonna continue eating the catnip while I watch this cat.
Should we all share the catnip? It might cheer us up a bit.
I'm not eating any of that.
Shorty, make a... Jesus Christ, how am I going to rule this?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw for me.
T. I also have resistance to poison, if that matters.
I will give advantage reluctantly.
Yeah, it's a 19 right now. Let me do the advantage roll. Yeah, it's still 19.
You... As you kind of stuffing it in your mouth, your stomach retches. And you just puke everywhere.
Oh fuck.
Oh, for goodness gracious, that is just awful.
All over yourself.
Why is
on the
it-
floor.
Why is it purple?
Oh. And you are considered poisoned for the next hour. I'm gonna say.
Can I help him?
Oof.
Not really, not at this level. You can heal, but you can't remove conditions.
I believe I can, but we're about to rest, so there's not really much point, is
Doesn't
there?
matter. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna have a rest
Yeah.
anyways, so it's all fine. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, because
Uh,
I'm pretty sure I can use my lay on hands to remove poison or disease. Yep, yes I can.
Do you do that?
Yeah, why not? I'll get it back after the rest anyway. I'll heal him of this poison.
Shorty, you are no longer poisoned.
At least thank you.
And he just goes straight back to eating the catnip.
Nah, he does understand basic survival, so he does understand basic survival. But hold on, let me just flip a coin, see whether he will learn his lesson or not. Actually, where's my coin? There's my coin. Yes, he learns his lesson.
Oh god.
So he's gonna just put the catnip back next to the cat. And he's gonna turn to everyone else and says, "Not good, not tasty."
Oh dear. Oh, Nemia, what have I gotten myself in for?
Well, now you understand why I like to work alone. There are all kinds of people out there, Dahlia.
Yes, you do seem to attract the interesting company.
I just want to on record I'm only here to clear my name. I'm here doing a favour for the Flaming Fist. That's all. As soon as Vanthanpur woman is in custody or dead, I am a free woman, and I am rid of you all. I'm not here by choice, just so we're clear.
Oh dear, it's like a broken record.
I knew you liked me, Nemia.
Whatever it helps you sleep at night, Dahlia.
Oh, you
Yes.
certainly do that.
As she's kind of going through the box in Dahlia, she pulls out a few uninteresting items. There's a few quills, some blank pieces of parchment, notes for later. Pulls out these kind of dark red candles. Perhaps we can use these, Dahlia, later. And she tosses one to
Certainly.
you. Tosses one to you.
Yeah, I'll pop it on my backpack.
I mean, it's fine. It's well made. It's a red handle, as far as it can work out. There's also
Now we have mood lighting.
You mean the dozen and a half corpses outside doesn't set the mood already?
The smell doesn't help.
It's fine. You get used to it eventually.
Yes, I spent my time working in the morgues of the local
Must be
priesthood.
worse. Must be worse for Shorty, as his nose is so much lower down.
He can't smell a thing. He's fine with this.
You got catnip stuck up it.
No.
is everybody going to take a short rest? Yes.
We taking a short rest or a long rest?
We're
Either one,
taking a
your
long
choice.
rest.
Yeah,
Let's take a nice long
Yeah,
rest.
yeah,
It
it's like
seems
a long
everyone's
one.
pretty
Wait.
tuckered out.
We need the
Yeah.
long rest to get back the spells. So.
You know, spells and health. If
Yes,
we
it-
heal during the long rest.
Because considering what's coming up, it sounds like we ain't gonna be resting for a while.
No, you're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
So do
I say pick a room, barricade ourselves in, and take a rest.
I'm gonna go into Amric's room, walk over his body, and just lie down on that really soft bed.
Nemia just stays in here in Thurstwell. Gonna hang here.
I'm going to go with Shorty.
I'll
Shove
stay
over.
with Nemia.
I'm gonna go take a room to myself. I'll take this room.
Is the cat gonna do anything, or is it just gonna stay there high off its ass?
It's mostly just sitting, mostly just lying there, just kind of as its legs are still going as if it's running, but because it's on its side, it's just going round in circles, just continuously in circles. You sense you're probably not going to get anything, probably till morning.
Nice.
It can currently hear colors.
Exactly.
It can hear the killers.
I can hear colors and I can taste sounds.
It's exactly that. It is high off its arse.
So are we having a long rest now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna restore all of our shite.
Does anything happen during the rest, or do we time skip?
Well, Nemia is just going to lock the door, kind of
Yep.
best you can. And you've seen her do this before, Talia. None of you others see this, but as she's kind of pointing her staff, she starts tracing like a line. There's this silver light that gets left behind across from a thread, and she kind of traces a shape around the door, kind of down the frame onto the floor, and then just what's the word? Kind of stamps her staff down onto the floor. Boom. And the thread that's left behind glows quite brightly for a and then just disappears. There. Now I'll know if anything wishes to disturb us.
Oh, I'd rather not be disturbed in a room alone with you, Nemia.
Oh, really?
Is it safe to leave Delia and Nemia in the room together? Goodness knows what could happen.
I think we all know what's going to happen.
I'm gonna take rope and the crowbar that I have with me and just like bar the door with the crowbar and tie it down while walking it.
Okay, it is now more fortified now. You have a fortified door with the crowbar and the rope. 13 Celeste, what are you thinking?
I'm already
Well-
passed on the bed.
They've got a handy corpse they can block the door with, I suppose.
Absolutely.
If it opens
That's a
inwards,
really-
anyway.
That's a really good idea. Thank you for that.
I mean, do you move? I trust you move Amric's body up to the door.
Yeah. We can't physically do that, can I? Thank you.
There we go. Is that better?
I don't mind sharing a bed with Shorty. He doesn't take up a lot of space.
Hence his name. Poor Shorty, poor Shorty.
Delia will strip out of her armor and then lay on the bed.
I must say you've kept yourself in shape, Delia.
Shame
Thank
you
you.
can't speak properly.
You're not there, Celeste. Shut up.
So
I'm
we got-
listening. I'm listening through 3 corpses at the door.
You've certainly kept your beauty as well.
Really? And she
Indeed.
kind of slowly slips out of her kimono, puts her backpack on. As it's slipping out of her clothes takes a little bit longer. Or you suspect this is probably. So, come in alone in a bedroom. Whatever could happen. Kind of starts to crawl on top of you.
Sexuality rolls, please. Let's see how well you can satisfy each other.
Okay. Why not? It's a stat put in.
It's for this reason. Well, not specifically for this reason, I'll be honest, but
I got 20.
I got a 25.
Nice.
So yeah,
So we're
but-
both well entertained.
the scene fades to black, and by the time the two girls come out of the other side, the following morning, the two look overly exhausted, but incredibly satisfied.
Door soundproof?
No. You,
You may have had to plug your ears.
yeah, it is. Nemia is a loud person. I think Delia is as well. You all
Yes.
hear it at some point. Some of you continuously.
Yeah, especially through 3 bodies at the door.
There's like a
And
banging.
Shorty snoring.
Yeah, they're loud.
Yeah, there's a banging against the wall. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, harder. It's, the usual noises.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
I think they're jealous. I think they're jealous, Julia.
Well, the cleric did choose to seek out the company of the dwarf, so you never know.
Unlike a dwarf.
No, he's not my type. He's got no brains.
Oh god. You guys take your long rest, and as far as you know, nothing happened. Where is that? You know what, guys? We'll take a quick break. I need to
Yeah.
update Nemia's character sheet. Talk amongst yourselves because I need to do. Quick
I'm
break.
going to go and make myself more comfortable.
That is always a good idea.
It sure is.
And I shall take this opportunity to have a bathroom break.
That's what I meant. I was just being polite.
Ah,
Okay, hello. Hello, you there?
Oh, at last.
hello.
We've all had a fight while you've been away. We're not talking to each other.
Why? What are you doing?
No, but-
Disagreement about politics.
Oh joy.
And then we
Sasha
talked
calls him. But was it you call Sasha? What did you call her
Oh.
Prime Minister?
about bog job.
Bob Job, yeah. Love it.
Right, I trust you guys are ready to continue, yes?
Yes.
As you guys come to morning, seemingly nothing has happened. One of you guys come out of your rooms. Nemia is
Through
nowhere to
all
be
these
found.
bodies. Oh.
Damn it, she always does this to me. Where's she run off to this time?
I'm gonna go check on the cat.
The cat is just honked out, and then he takes a second. It looks like it might be dead, but you poke a little bit with his face. It's alive, but pretty much in
Still
a coma.
very high.
How much catnip did we give him? It's been through the night.
Too
eh?
much.
You gave him half the bag, dude. You tried to give him half the bag. It takes a few tiny little pinches, like one tiny little pinch to make a cat go nuts. It's like a big thick bag of weeds. You're lucky you didn't kill him.
Oh, I really hope she hasn't gone and executed the prisoner.
I mean, you can go check.
Yeah, I'll go and check once I've got all my armor on and stuff.
I mean, as you guys come out, all of the guards that were kind of neatly arranged along the hallway are pretty much just in a big pile in the corner at this stage.
There's a breeze coming in through the broken window, just blowing on all that dead smell to us.
Yuck.
Come on, guys, what are you doing? What are you
Well,
doing?
could someone show me the way to the prison tower, since I don't know where that is.
Ninx, you went last time. Can you show him?
Yeah, I'll show you. Follow me, it's over here.
Okay.
Hey, you take her up to the tower. Thurstwell is there looking quite displeased. Very hateful towards you. The other cage is empty since you let the other guy out. He's still there. Doesn't say anything to you.
Well, we said we'd let him out once we finished our rest, so we should let him out.
I guess so. I'll go ahead and unlock his cell and just say, now's your chance to just leave.
He said he won't be leaving, but as long as
Sure.
he doesn't interfere, he can do what he likes.
He kind of goes down. He's a fairly elderly man, so he slowly lowers himself down from this hanging cage, regards you, and just slowly starts going down the spiraling staircase. Not really taking his eyes off you.
Well, I held up my end of the bargain. Said we'd leave him be after we had our rest.
Trips and falls down the staircase, breaking his neck.
Celeste goes past you and Shorty. You're currently in the hallway, not doing a whole heck of a lot.
I'm just poking the cat.
Probably trying to clean his ears with one of the wands.
He's keeping his back to the wall, sort of really not looking at you guys. Like he's literally keeping his back, sort of scooting himself along the wall.
Oh. Don't you think you should go somewhere and get out of the way?
Again, doesn't say anything, just slowly inching down the stairs.
Can I go and ask Delia where is Nemia gone?
I have no idea.
You were with her.
Yes, she evidently left after our activities.
I suppose you just slept.
Well, some of the time was spent sleeping.
And you didn't see her leave?
No.
You don't think she's gone down to the basement on her own to recce it, do you?
I would hope she wouldn't be so reckless, but
She is reckless.
no, knowing Nemia, yes, that is a likely outcome. Either that, or I thought she might have gone up to finish him off, considering how she was acting yesterday. Well, we should find her before we carry on, at least. I do not like to be separated.
It's roughly at this point, you guys hear what sounds like a mild explosion.
That'll be Nemia, then.
It sounds
Probably.
like it's coming roughly stables direction.
Right, I'll start heading towards the stables then.
Let's go investigate.
I'm going to
Are we all
follow
gonna
everyone
go?
else. I guess so. I'm just going to follow everyone else. Move. Oh God, there we go.
So go investigate what happened, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Head
heard an
outside.
explosion. It was coming from the north west side of the villa towards the stables. That's all you can turn.
So, was it inside the walls? When we get to where the stables are they still there? Are they damaged? Gone?
The stables look like they're still there. Yeah, I mean the barn is still there. Doors are closed.
It's just we heard an explosion from this general area.
Nothing that you can see as of yet. Nothing catches the eye.
Where the hell is Nemia gone?
Oh, she. I thought I got a glimpse of her there.
Doors are closed. It's a barn. It's locked all wood on one side. It's just a plank. It's a wall of wood.
I'll open up the stable, see if there's anything I missed inside.
Your which one is going? Where are you, Delia? Delia, where are you?
She's still in the second floor.
Yeah, I'm still on the second floor.
Move yourself over then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You gotta get to the stables.
Yeah.
Alexa, bedroom lights off.
Right, so you're opening the door first, Delia.
Yeah.
It's open. I mean, it's not locked. Kind of surprises you a little bit. And standing in the middle of the barn. Sorry, hang on. Ooh. There it is. Standing in the middle of the barn, tending to one of the horses, packing it up. You know, seemingly getting its saddle and whatever ready. Is indeed Nemia.
Explosion, Nemia.
That
What
would be
we've
the
been
arsehole.
doing?
Oh, nothing. That would be the arsehole.
What?
Oh, the loose end, the arsehole that you so kindly let free. He's lying outside if you want to tend to him. Look,
Oh, yeah. Why did you do that? We agreed not to.
you agreed. I never made such an agreement. He's a loose end, Celeste. I'm not letting him get away to warn God knows who.
I don't know what to say to you.
Well, I disagree with the methods, but can't count deny its effectiveness.
It's
There's nothing we can do about it now, is there?
Nemia just kind of looks out one of the windows behind her. There's just a barn gate, like a double hinged door thing. You can open the two halves. The top half is already open. Just kind of peers out underneath. Well, if you hurry, you might be able to record his last words just over there.
Where is he?
I'll go over and tend to him.
No, I'd like to go as well. Where is he?
I'm just gonna follow them. Out here.
Ah. Is he still alive?
Barely. He's on the floor, clutching at his chest, and there he is. Hang on, let me get my notes up.
Could he have been more useful to us?
He is indeed alive.
Oh. We got all the information we could out of him.
You think?
He's clutching at his chest what appears to be like a small reddish necklace, still kind of glowing a little bit.
I'll probably pull it away from him, just in case he's trying to call someone.
Oh, mercy! Listen, I that.
Why? Why do you need it?
Can you pull it away?
Yeah.
It seems to physically weaken him when you do. He just kind of suddenly, like he was hurt before, but now he seems physically in pain, like he's gasping for breath. Go ahead.
I'd like to help him, but I don't want to waste any of my spells on him, I'm afraid.
You have Spirit of Dying. It's a cantrip that stabilizes.
But what would be the point?
Keep him alive.
What, just for Nemia to kill him again? Or to do her best to kill him?
He is an evil man.
I don't feel I should waste anything I have on him. If he had more information, it might be worth it. But you said he can't give us any more information. We can't help him. He's got no life anyway. It looks like he's old enough that it's not going to last, so why waste any more time on him? And Nemia's not usually wrong, is she?
While you guys are debating, he's already fallen unconscious. He's very much dying.
I'll basically just give him the mercy kill, stop him from suffering.
You're a kind person.
As you stick the blade in, more of that black ooze comes out of it, like this black blood.
Sorry, go ahead.
Doesn't look natural. Celeste, it does look vaguely similar to something you. The black ooze, like you placed it yesterday, and now you're looking at it. It looks somewhat similar to the plague that was running through your commune. Like you've seen blackened blood like this before not on people, more on plants.
Yeah.
But you know this is dark magic of some description, necrotic magic.
Is there anything I can learn from this?
Where is my notes again?
I have seen this before, but it's worrying me.
Make a medicine check.
I'm not too well versed in the medicine side of things. I shall leave that in your capable hands, Celeste.
It's only a 2 plus 7, and that means a 9. It's not very much.
You know you've seen this before. It's right on the edge of your knowledge. Like it's so close, but you still can't place it, unfortunately.
No. I hope I'm not missing out on a vital piece of information that could help me to gain the knowledge I need to help somebody very special to me.
That's the problem with rolling. Jackie. Sometimes you get pieces of knowledge, sometimes you don't.
I'll take a quick look, see if I can make anything out. Nope, that's a 4.
No, nothing. You have no clue.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like that.
Well, shall we move on then?
As you guys look behind you, there is the cart that was referenced yesterday. And in the back of it, it is just half loaded with stuff. There were 2 huge piles of books that are strapped down, improvised leather straps to gather probably dismantled horse harnesses or something like that. Gather Nemia was probably just dismantled and sort of jerry-rigged some straps for these huge books. There is pretty much all the stuff you found on the guards, minus the stuff you said you guys would take. So all of the various swords and bows, and it is just a huge pile of stuff.
I'll walk back to Nemia. Goodness me, Nemia, I'm surprised you had the energy after last night.
What can I say? I have a lot of endurance. Stamina.
Indeed you do.
Oh, and it gets better. Pulls out a little journal. I found this in our friend's trunk. This is his notes on the box, on the puzzle box. Who's carrying that? It's Nick, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Delia, you want to move yourself over to the...
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, as she's still tending to the horse, just packing it. Just loading swords and all sorts of stuff onto it. This book was in our friend's trunk. He seems he wasn't lying about the box. Really doesn't know how to dismantle it. However, there was notes on a guy in there. Fisk, I think he said his name was. If he's anywhere, he's probably underneath the villa. Perhaps he could help us out.
Perhaps. But then surely he would have opened it before if he was the one that brought it here.
These things come from the hells themselves. He came across it, and Fisk wasn't the one who brought it here, it was Krieg.
Oh. Right, sorry, yeah. Getting my NPCs mixed up.
One of the horses, there were actually 4 horses in there, but one of them had already been tied to the cart. Again,
I'm going
all
to talk.
heavily loaded. Nemia, it looks like, was planning, is preparing for a swift exit. Delia, I
Yes?
sent you something earlier in the...
No. Oh, yeah. I will point that out to the group that I noticed that when I was here. There's what looks to be a trapdoor over there.
Mia just looks over to the corner of it. Where? There's nothing
Oh.
there.
I'll walk over and try and pry it up with my crowbar.
As you kind of stick the... Nix, it just looks like a groundstone. It just looks like a big pile of... It just looks like stone in the ground. But... Celeste, you see this as well, because you're in the... Sticks a crowbar in. Make a strength check for...
Okay. 20.
Yeah, it pops open, no problem. There is what seems to be a trapdoor or something. A huge stone covering it, a fake stone. The stone, real enough, kind of buried into the ground. And as she lifts it up, there is a ladder going into the earth.
Better be careful here.
Yes. Let me go first.
There you are, and she, Nemia kind of grabs hold of your collar a little. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh?
If you guys had bothered to look around the room last night, you would have found this. Points out the journal again. And it specifically references that is the dungeon beneath the villa, and this is their escape. Now, given that the old croon almost certainly knows we're coming back, might I suggest we split off at this end so that we know that they can't escape?
Sounds like a plan.
Would they not be expecting us to come in the front way, though? Rather than through their escape tunnel?
Up to you guys. Me is just gonna stick to the sideline, just kind of hold the hands up, say, look, I'll do whatever. Guys, what
Well, do you think we should all just talk about this for a moment?
Probably a good idea.
I mean, I thought it would be best maybe to go down the escape route, but we don't know what we're walking into. What do you think, Nix?
It would be good to have some sort of element of surprise with us.
What about doing a bit of
Could be.
reconnaissance?
That could be doable, but who would go and do it?
Nemia just kind of sighs and by all the gods. Kind of clicks her fingers a little bit. An interview in her arms, there's this, about the size of a small dog, maybe a house cat, something like that. There is this very, very cute looking innocent looking pseudo dragon, light blue pseudo dragon in her arms.
Oh, you never told me you had such a cute little pet, Nemia.
Technically, she's a familiar, but yes.
I've seen you use this before. That's Luna, isn't it?
Yep. She's just kind of
Can't you send? Could you
feeding,
send Luna down to do a bit of reconnaissance?
kind of feeding little bits of jerky to her. Yes, I suppose so.
Well, it's silly to have something like that we could use and not use. Obviously, we don't want her to be harmed. But perhaps if you could just have a little look, give a little bit of advice to us. It's the best way to approach this.
What do you think, buddy? Kind of.
Shorty, you're not saying much.
I'm going to
Come
talk
on.
to the animal. Well, the familiar. Speak with animals at will.
I'm not sure if this would be an animal. But give me a moment. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Even.
No, I was
He is an odd one.
I was talking to Shorty. Shorty, odds or evens?
Is that odds?
Nope. As he kind of casts a spell towards it, it just kind of, there's almost a barrier, and Luna just kind of stares you down like, I know what you're trying to do. You don't really, like, a spell doesn't really work.
I'll go talk to the horses then.
It does work on the horses. What do you ask them?
Do you have food?
The red one, he gave us food.
Sorry, what did you say? I can't quite make out what you're saying.
The red one, she gave us food.
Can I have it?
We ate it.
I think you did enough damage with the cat.
Shorty, I believe those oats over there are what they're eating.
I'm gonna take a handful and just put some in my mouth.
Those are ours.
I
That's
haven't had
our
breakfast,
oats.
okay?
Well, that's rude. That's rude. Yeah, the horses look quite displeased with you. They're not on the verge of attacking or anything. They don't look. Anybody?
I think Shorty's just standing there nonchalantly munching his oats.
Don't you think we should come to a decision about where we're going to go from here?
I
Nemia-
say take. Sorry,
Nemia
go
will
ahead.
send Luna down the shaft. You guys want her to? However, as previously mentioned, this is effectively a different plane. Sometimes things can happen, sometimes they don't. Sometimes there can be effects depending on where you enter a certain plane. Depends. Could be that this place was specifically designed for as an exit. Could be. It could be fine. I don't
That's
know.
true. You would know more about that kind of thing than me.
Yeah, Nemia relays this to you.
Yeah.
Take a vote.
Well, I think if you don't mind, you should send Luna down. Check it out.
Sorry, girl. And I'll bring you straight back up in something you did wrong. She just sort of puts her head low. Yeah, I know. But I can always bring you back, okay? And kind of kneels down, kind of holds out a hand. I need someone to hold my hand. I'm going to be blind and deaf for the next little while. You guys need to squeeze my hand if anything happens.
I'll sit and hold her hand then.
Okay? Listen,
Holding hands, how lewd.
you keep your hands where I can see them, okay? Okay, I'm watching you, Missy.
I got plenty last night.
Oh. So I tell you, it's 10 o'clock. What are we going to call it here, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Because I'm getting tired and I've got a shit ton of notes to do now. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you for the session, Dragon.
Sounds
Thank
good
you,
enough.
guys. You all take care.
You too.
You too.
You too.
See you
do.
Friday,
see you
David.
Friday. See you Friday.
Good night. God bless all.
Good night. Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Yes.
Do you want Anton?
I'm gonna jump off as well, guys. But
Alright.
thanks
Yeah.
for the game.
Fine. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Next week, same time. Remember, carry it. Working out.